Perhaps you are into sports. Now, if that's the case, Harvard is the place with over 41 Division I sports teams, more sports teams than any other school in the country. And of course, our favorite team here at Harvard is the Harvard football team, the best football team in the Ivy League. Well, in 2004, we were 10-0, and every year we try to beat Yale. Maybe you've heard of Yale, Harvard's bitter rival in New Haven, 2.5 hours south of here. And it is true that every year I attended Harvard, we emerged victorious. However, the quality of play has decreased a bit over the years, and so now we rely on pranks to get us through the big game. And 2004 brought with it one of the most prolific pranks in Harvard history. Now, during my time at Harvard, I attended most all of the Harvard football games. However, this cannot be stated for most Harvard students. Most students go to none of the football games, happier to study than to cheer. However, on the day of the Harvard-Yale game, everybody shows up. 6,000 students, 60,000 alumni, pack the tailgate, pack the stands, rooting on for Harvard. And in 2004, my sophomore year, it was no different. Everybody was there, and at halftime, we were up by 2 touchdowns, when out into the crowd and onto the field came the Harvard Pep Squad. They were pumping up the crowd, getting everyone excited for the big game. Everyone except for me. After all, I go to almost all of the Harvard football games, and I had never before seen the Harvard Pep Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no Harvard Pep Squad. These were Yale students masquerading as the Harvard Pep Squad, but nobody knew the difference because nobody goes to the games. Well, what were they up to, you ask? They were passing out placards, either colored red or white, to all of the alumni and to all of the students there at the game that day, and we were told, if you lift your placards up over your head together in unison, they will spell out a giant message for Yale's side of the stadium. Now, we were very excited by this. After all, this is the kind of thing you usually only see on television at the really big bowl games. And so, when the Harvard Pep Squad told us to lift our placards, we did so with pride. And a roar went out from Yale's side of the stadium because Harvard alumni and students alike were spelling out, "We suck." Funny for you. Not so much for us. We won that game by 4 touchdowns that day, but left the stadium feeling like